Good to have you on.
How's things? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. How's lockdown life treating you then?
So. I'd probably say I've got a little bit easier than other people because obviously when I go back to work, we've got the gym and that.
Aye.
Breaks it up. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously it's hard. Obviously, when you're back home with the kids, just trying to keep the kids occupied and trying to
I can imagine.
Homeschool them and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
So you get a break from that then? Do you going offshore?
Yeah.
What's your current shift pattern? 2 on, 2 off, isn't it?
2 on, 2 off. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're out there, at least it's pretty much as normal for you, isn't it? When you're out there, even with the current situation.
Yeah, obviously, when I say nothing's really changed, they've down-manned. So normally we'd have 60 guys on board. At the moment, they're looking around about the 43 to 45 on board. But it's still your normal working routine. And obviously, you got to distance yourself from them that little bit more. And But they've just limited numbers in the gym. No more than 3 people are allowed in the gym at any one time. So, but you still, because I think they look at it, it's hard enough being away from your wife and kids or your family, like not being able to do that bit of exercise.
So I
think they've took that into consideration, to be fair, and said as long as the gym's not chocker and you distance yourselves from each other, we'll limit the numbers in there. But they have took it into some consideration that when you're out there, you do need that hour to chill out and not relax, but take your mind off other things. And if that's the way you do it, and that's the way you were doing it. So
I think that makes sense, because it would be hypocritical for them to say, you've got to continue working with each other, but you're not allowed to go to the gym. It would be like, well, that's a lifesaver in terms of, like you said, for your mindset and giving you something to do to focus on. It's been a good call, I think, by whoever is in charge of your operation. So it's beneficial for you and your results as well. So what's the difference been like back home? I know you've been back like a week now. I know you've got to manage your kids and everything. And what's the changes been like?
A lot harder. Obviously, when the lockdown first come in, I went back to work, I think 3 or 4 days
I remember.
When the initial lockdown first started. So really, it didn't really affect me. It was, but this time it's been a lot harder. I've obviously still been doing it. I've still been going out doing me running and body work exercise, but I haven't been able to get any weights from nowhere or...
Have you not been doing any weights, have you not?
No, I haven't been able to. I've tried Argos, I've tried online, I've tried eBay, I've tried Amazon. I ordered some resistance bands. I'd seen some of them getting advertised a lot, and I'm still waiting on them getting delivered. So
the parcels are a nightmare at the minute. I ordered some protein about a week ago, and it's just came now. Normally it's like 2 or 3 days for a package. Now it's taking like a week, so it is getting harder. But I think for the weights, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world, because I think you're on a little bit of a fat loss phase now anyway, so it's perfect time to really try and push that and put more effort into even cardio burning and HIIT workouts. So I think you can still make great progress at this point, just doing home workouts, runs, and like body weight stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing. I've still been getting out doing my running of the morning, early morning, doing a 10K and whatever, and then I've got that Insanity on the telly as well. So
that's tough.
But I'm getting older. My joints are starting to feel all that jumping about, because it's doing the things, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of compact movement on your body. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed like you're saying, compact movement on your body. For running, for me, I've been challenged to do one of them 5Ks, that people have been doing on Instagram for the donation. I've been challenged, so I'm going to do it, but I've got no good footwear, and every time I run on concrete, I haven't even run on concrete for about 4 years, I'm not even lying, it kills me knees, really bad. So I'm like, oh God, so I'm dreading this, but it's different, but you good at your runnings, you good at your runs, aren't you? So that's something you've done when you're home anyway. So I say this situation has affected you, but you've managed it well, and I think that
you've got to keep going, haven't you?
That comes from what you've learned, like since we've worked together. It's that what you mentioned to me, that lifestyle change that you've learned now. It's allowed you to be able to adapt during times like this and still make progress.
But I was thinking, obviously, because I have shifted quite a lot of weight since I started with you. But if I hadn't have started, I wouldn't want to think what I'd be like now, because it's so easy being stuck in the house sometimes even though I'll go into the kitchen to get a snack or a protein shake, and you look in the fridge and you think, how easy is it for people now just to indulge in that fridge? But then
I know, mate. Can you see what my screen now? I've just shared the screen. Can you see what I'm seeing? Yeah. Well, I've got your Instagram page post up that I made about you a while ago. So I just thought I would show you while I'm speaking to you, so you can see the you can see the changes you've made obviously over time. I think that first
I've had newer
September, mate. You sent us that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll work together since September. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when we started working together. It was the week I think I went on holiday. So I remember when you first started, I was on holiday when I got you involved.
Yeah.
So that was September. So that's 6 months.
I've done 10 kilo over since I started. I've shifted over 10 kilo.
Yeah, honestly, those photos between them and them, it looks a lot more than 10 kilos, mate. I know it's not. I know it's not. It is 10 kilos, but I'm saying it looks more than 10 kilos because it shows that you've dropped body fat, but you've also built muscle. So it looks like that doesn't look like 10 kilos. Honestly, if I was to look at that, I would say, oh, it looks like someone's dropped about, 15, 20 kilos. It's impressive, you know what I mean? When you think 10 kilos, it's only 20 pounds, just over. So it's like, yeah, you've changed 20 pounds on the scale, but you've probably dropped maybe 25 pounds of fat, but you've gained like 3, 4, 5 pounds of muscle on top of that.
Yeah.
So that's what's happened there in terms of the body composition. But you can see the muscle you've gained, and how lean you are now. So the difference between that, though, obviously you've cleaned your diet up, but it's that lifestyle change that you said, isn't it? It's that consistent habits.
Well, that's it. Like I said, then sometimes you go to the fridge and you think, I'm not really a sweet or chocolate person anyway, but sometimes you think I could just eat that. But then I think to myself, well, what's the point in putting all the hard work I've put in?
Yeah.
Putting it into, because you can, yourself now, if you're in a 2-3 week lockdown, like I said before, it's not so bad for me because I can get back to work. But if you're stuck at home for like yourself, 3 weeks, then another 3 weeks, 6 weeks, imagine how much weight people can put on within that 6 weeks without even realising it. Just letting the mindset, just that little tweak, and you can lose so much progress you've made within so little time. And
I know.
I'm not, and I don't want that to happen. I know, you know what I mean? It's not fair on what's happening, but it is what it is. People who just don't try and stick together, and like what you're doing, if you're doing it with other clients, that'll be like a little boost for themselves, you know what I mean? To see that your support's still there. Yeah, things are limited and things are going to be a lot harder for people, but if people just stick together and lend each other gym equipment or just keep yourself going, you're not going to do what you can do, but just keep going the best of your ability and do what you can do for the next couple of weeks till it's changed or whatnot. We'll see how it lands.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. You've hit the nail on the head there. I think it's what the mindset that you've got right now and a lot of other people have, and certainly myself, is you can always do something, whatever the situation, whatever happens, whatever stresses are on in the outside world, there's always something that you can do with your own action and behavior right now to make the best of it, if you like. But you are right, it's so easy to just completely fall off. I mean, the first couple of days when this whole thing was announced, I was even part of that mindset. I was like, oh God, what am I going to do now? I was scared about my financial situation, like everyone was, my business, my clients, like, are they going to stay? Personally, I was like, well, shit, what am I going to do with my time now? I was like, shit, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? But I had the chance to think about it and take stock, and I thought, well, okay, what can I focus on? And I realized there is still a lot I can focus on, and obviously that's something that I teach inside my programs. I've kind of installed in a lot of guys, and obviously you personally. And I think the coaching that you've had the last 6 months or so, and the targets that you've set yourself and done, yourself as well in terms of accomplishing them, you've got that mindset now where you're able to adapt.
But as it's been a blessing in disguise, mate, like I said to you a few weeks back, it's not just me. Obviously, I signed up to the plan for me, and originally it was, but even like my kids there, like they're only kids, but even now they'll watch what they're eating, you know what I mean? And they'll say, oh, Daddy, can we come? Like today, I didn't do a run today. I had a day off running, but I went and done an hour's walk with the kids and the dog just around the beach and that. You know what I mean? Get them out the house, a little bit of cardio for them. Nothing strenuous, but just a good, steady paced walk for an hour. And it's just silly. Now the kids are only young. They're only 10, 9, and obviously the baby's just turned 3. But the 2 older ones there, obviously the kids are going to eat sweets and whatever, but like they'll have like chicken breast with brown rice and broccoli, and just silly things like that, but it mounts up, do you know what I mean? So if they're seeing it at a younger age, hopefully when they're at that age, 16, 17, 18, they'll stay on a fitness kick type thing, do you know what I mean? It's an investment, you know what I mean? Everyone wants the best for their children, and there's nothing better for a parent when you can see your kids being fit and healthy. You know what I mean? It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, mate. When you told me that, when you gave me that feedback, honestly, it made us well up almost, because that's amazing for me to hear that. You know, I thought like I'm having an impact on not just this man himself, but his family as well. And I didn't do that for you. I just showed you the way how to do that. You know what I mean? I just guided you. You put it into practice, and you've impacted, you know, the people close to you and your kids. I mean, you know, when you put it like that, I never even thought about it, but that's amazing. That's some of the best feedback I've ever had. Amazing, you know. So the fact that you are able to create that, I showed you the path. You know, I didn't do it for you. You were able to put that into your own lifestyle, and you've showed other people how it can benefit them. So your lifestyle change, you know, has not only impacted you, but those around you. So it's amazing, mate. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, nice one. Appreciate it. How are you finding it with the shop? Have you had to shut your shop?
We've closed for the time being. Yeah. Just to the social distancing, we couldn't manage it, the spaces, so we're just holding off. But I'm confident, mate. I think this is going to blow over within the month. I think they'll start to reintroduce work and businesses open again from mid-May, I think. So I think there's 3 weeks, a new lockdown for 3 weeks. It'll go ahead, obviously. I think they confirmed it 2 days ago now. And I think they'll start to reintroduce things. But it was, this got us thinking about it the other night, when they announced the 3 more weeks. There's probably a load of people who completely wasted 3 weeks that's just gone by going, I'll see what happens. I'll wait what happens. What happens then? We've just been told, it's another 3 weeks. That's 6 weeks that you had to solely focus on yourself. A lot of people's completely wasted that. So again, that what you've learned, you've basically applied that, and you're 3 weeks ahead of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like you said, it's hard. Everyone's in obviously the same situation, but you just got to keep going and stay positive. And like you've just said, if people have thought, I'll wait that 3 weeks and then another 3 weeks, like you said, it's 6 weeks. It's a long time, and you can lose. It takes so long to get it. I've worked it out myself. It takes so long to get it, but you can lose it so quick.
Yeah. Can you still see me page? Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I was just going through them. It's just interesting to see. So that's the one, obviously, one of your kids you talked about who goes on the runs with you.
That's my middle daughter, Maisie.
Yeah. Mint. How you been getting out with your family during this time as well, when you've been back?
Yeah, well, obviously, we just do the hour a day. So, obviously, we went on a little walk this morning around the beach and that, you know what I mean? And tomorrow I'll do a run. But like I said, I've been challenged to do that 5K for NHS.
Yeah,
so
I've still got mine to do, yeah. Yeah, that'll be a dollar for you then if you used to doing 10Ks.
Yeah, Maisie will probably do that, run that with me. And then my eldest daughter, she'll probably get on the bike and do it. But obviously, weather dependent. But at the moment, that's another blessing in disguise. We've had cracking weather, like you can't. It's nothing worse being locked down. But if a lockdown, torrential rain or whatever, but
it's going to work potentially in your favour. Like, I don't want to trivialize all the situation that's going on in the world and how hard it is on a lot of people, and I get it, but we can't really control that. All we can control is what we do right now. And if you have that perception, you can actually create a very good now for yourself by doing all these things that benefit your health and your mindset. So like you said, the weather, like, we've just been given the gift of complete time to go out and enjoy it. Like, you get your 1 hour a day. Hit your steps, do your runs, but you've got the way. You can sit in the garden, you can spend time with your family. I mean, I haven't got kids, you know what I mean? But I can only imagine how much more time you've got with them now to do loads of things in the house, you know. And people complaining about it, I'm thinking, you've got the wrong perception of the situation, man. This could be a blessing for everyone.
You can spend, it's quality. I know it's hard, and I know, but it's quality time. When people are working Monday to Friday 9 till 5, and the children are in schools, and then you come home, you've only got your weekends with them. Now you've got a full week. I know some people may be different if they're only getting furloughed, so they're only getting 80% of the wage. So I can imagine you've got the stress, obviously, they're losing 20% every month or whatever they're earning, where obviously I'm still working, so I'm still getting my normal salary. So I am, and I don't mean it disrespectful to anyone else, I probably am better than off than other people at the moment, because it hasn't hit me financially.
Personally, I'm in the same boat as you, mate. Personally, I'm in the same boat. You know, I'm self-employed, so I'm responsible for my own wages, but I'm continuing as normal because obviously online coaching is what I did anyway. So it hasn't really affected us. And the only difference is I'm not going to the gym now. And so I've actually got more time, which is why I'm obviously getting on the call like this, and I have been with all the other clients because I've got more time to coach now. So in terms of that mindset was said before, that means you've got making the best of the situation. I've done that by just getting better at my online coaching. I haven't got the distraction of personal training anymore, going to the gyms and having to be on the gym floor for 20, 25 hours a week. I can do much extra with my time. That gives me you saw that you can still train, you can still spend time with your kids and even do more things with them. So it's beneficial that way. So that perception that me and you both got and that many others need to have is that you can actually make this time a very, very good time for yourself.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've been home a week now. I'm due back away next Thursday. So I've still been doing my training. And then we've had the weather, so the kids have had a paddling pool in the garden. We've been playing about in the garden because it's Easter holidays this week. So I've said to them this week, don't do any homework. Use it as your Easter holidays off school.
Well, I bet you're popular.
Oh, nice one, Daddy. And then, like you said, I've done bits of painting in the house, painted the back walls, and just use your time wisely. Do you know what I mean? That's all you can do. Keep yourself busy, and then just try and keep your mind occupied and just keep going. Nothing else you can do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. But like I said, going back to that point we said at the start, you have this mindset now because of what you've achieved the past. What you've, not just physically, but it's the routine that you get into where you're constantly striving for progress in all aspects of your life. You know what I mean? And a healthy plan that you've been on in terms of your diet and training has just facilitated that, hasn't it?
Oh, 100%, mate. 100%. And I appreciate it. I mean, and you're always there. You're always at the end of the phone, whether it's a WhatsApp voice call or a WhatsApp text message, you know what I mean? There's always, obviously you've got your own things to do, but you'll always get a reply. Might not be straight away, might be half an hour later or an hour later, because obviously you've got to do your PTs with your clients and whatnot. But you do always reply to your clients, which is very
honestly, I love this so much, what I do, like coaching you guys and the other ones to do as well. It's amazing because I know I'm having an impact based off obviously the feedback that you tell me and others tell as well. So it's working for you tremendously, but for me, it gives me so much purpose and own satisfaction, that I'm actually having this impact on people. So it's a two-way thing, mate. Obviously, I've helped you, showed you the way how to get results and what you want in terms of your physical and mental health, but you've also helped me so much do what I do as well. So can't thank you enough, mate.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. When was you meant to go away?
Oh, that's gone. It was meant to be 3 weeks. 3 weeks for Florida, 3rd of May, but I've rescheduled it until the 12th of October, TUI or Thompson, whatever they're called now. Well, reschedule your holiday for free. Costs us £9 extra and like an online booking fee. Well, that was it. So I've just rescheduled the same holiday for mid-October. It has to be over by then. Like, has to be. I can't see it going on that long.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Like, but we're meant to be going away to Cyprus in August, but we're not going to go. We're going to leave it. Yeah, the FCO said avoid all non-essential travel. If it was just me and the wife, do you know what I mean? But when we've got the 3 kids, we need to think about them, airplanes and whatnot, you know what I mean? Conditioning. So we're just going to leave it, and then we'll go away next year for defo. But we'll probably do a little caravan holiday. Or we're meant to be going to Flamingo Land in June, and then to the local Haven caravan site in July. Yeah. They were already booked anyway, so we'll go there. But the summer holiday, like you said, we're not going to go away in August. 100% not going away in August. If it's calmed down, we'll probably try and get away in October, but just like a late last-minute cancellation type thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. If not, we'll just have a big summer holiday next year. But there's always time for holidays. You know what I mean?
There is. I wasn't really good, to be honest. Like, obviously, I'm disappointed, but I was just, when it happened, I was just like, look, there's so much more important things going on right now. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm more concerned about myself and me health and helping clients, and you know what I mean. That's real life. That stuff I've got to focus on. Holidays are just the things that make you happy. But we'll get it back, man. We've both got that mindset now where those times will come round again. You've just got to kind of take it for what it is and understand what it is. Hello?
Hello?
You back?
I'm back now. I lost you there.
I don't know what happened there. Just froze my end as well. What I was saying, yeah, it's just you've got to make the best of it. So holidays will come eventually. They'll come back. Won't they? Life will go on as normal as it was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've just got to make the best of it. So yeah, I'm buzzing to see that you've got that attitude too, and it's obviously helping you through it.
Yeah, it's all down to everything, isn't it? Physically, mentally, how you feel, how you progress, and it all comes into one. Do you know what I mean? If you're not in a good situation mentally, I can imagine people will be struggling right now, especially if they're not allowed to see the friends and
I know.
or see family members. You know what I mean? I couldn't think of anything worse for people who were suffering like that. Must be really, really hard for them.
Yeah. Well, all the distractions of having to deal with those problems have gone now. So unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people there who are sitting in the house, not really having much to do. They've got nothing else to think about, but they can't run away from it now, you know. So yeah, so I was saying it's the perfect time to really progress yourself, but it's also the perfect time to ask yourself, like, right, how can I improve my life here? Because you're being forced to deal with it now. So hopefully people can see it that way, and you know that, and anyone out there who is struggling, let's just hope that there's support for them and they'll get through it. But like I say, I'm one of the positive mindset and of the hopeful mindset that I think this whole thing's going to be sorted within the month. I honestly do. I think things will start to get reintroduced from next month. We've just got to assume that it's going to happen, you know, and if it doesn't, we'll cross it. But I don't want to think of the worst. I just don't like the idea of thinking, oh, it's going to be, you know, the end of the world.
100%, yeah, you got to think for the better, haven't you? And think positive. Do you know what I mean?
So I think it'll be all right. But either way, mate, you're smashing it yourself. So just continue that, because it's going very well. And obviously the last 6 months have just taught you that now, where it's just daily habits that you're consistently doing. You know, it makes you feel good. You know the impact it has on you physically and mentally, and it's propelling your life now the way you can get through all situations like this. You know, it's not necessarily bothering you. It's an inconvenience, and you have to work hard to get through it. But you're able to do it through your own actions, because you believe in yourself now, because you know what you need to do now. You know what I mean? You've developed those actions where you know if you do it, it'll work.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
That's mate.
Totally agree with you.
I'll let you get back to your day, mate. Really appreciate you taking the call. It's been a great catch up.
Sam, nice one, Sam.
I'll catch up with you soon, mate.
I'll check in with you tomorrow. Easy, just going day by day. I'll drop you a check.
I know I keep forgetting the days. I forgot it was Friday. So yeah, check-in day tomorrow. I'll be talking to you then, mate. Okay.
Check in tomorrow.
Cheers,
nice
bro.
one. Take care.
Thanks for catching up, mate.
See you later. Ta-ra, pal. See you later.